everyone, so welcome to this new video where I'll be talking about how I prepared for my NIFT exam and the things which I did and which helped me get a good rank. Also, spoiler alert, this video is going to be super long and just in case you can jump to the timestamp which appeals to your concern. And I have decided to give away my preparation guide for NIFT along with my question paper of CAT. So stay tuned for the giveaway as well. And let's begin. So the first topic which I'll be addressing is the difference between NIFT and NID and which one should you go for. So I'll just say the basic differences which is even available on the internet, and I have taken this from an article. It is that NID was first set up in 1961. It has 3 colleges across India. So competition is tough if we see the number of seats to a student ratio. It covers product designing, design innovation, and product concept development. And one of the most notable alumni is Harun Robert, also known as Rob. The children who have grown up watching Cartoon Network and Pogo, they must definitely know who Rob is. We used to wake up every Sunday just to watch Rob and his art and craft and stuff. So yeah, and now comes NIFT. NIFT was first set up in 1986. This covers a part of our lifestyle as to what we today call as fashion. It deals with everything from fabrics to aesthetic styling, garment construction, and mostly the technology that goes into these areas. There are over 16 campuses, and one of the most notable alumni is Sabyasachi Mukherjee. Well, who doesn't know Sabyasachi Mukherjee, right? And now, the choosing part. So about the choosing part, I'll just say one thing. You'll have to study for your career, and it's the passion that serves you in the long run. So make a decision according to yourself and your convenience and your passion, because you don't want to be trapped in that guilt or remorse, like why did I come here? I'm just so frustrated at this point and I shouldn't have picked it in the first place. So please make sure you discuss about choosing between NIFT and NID and choosing which stream with all people in your vicinity who have the knowledge of designing streams and stuff. And yeah, it entirely depends on you, and please don't go by the trends. So coming to the next topic, which is how I prepared for NIFT and how did I attempt my paper, because I think it's very important for me to let you all know as well on how I attempted the questions and what was my idea behind my solution and everything. So yeah, it's this section is mixed, like a mix of all the resources and my take on attempting the paper. So firstly, I'll just break down the NIFT paper. NIFT paper comprises of 3 sections: the CAT, GAT, and situation test. CAT comprises of 50%, GAT comprises of 30%, and situation test comprises of 20%. To begin with, now I'll tell everything about CAT and then we'll move on to the next sections. So CAT is basically creative ability test, and the time duration is of 3 hours. You are given like 3 to 4 questions. And firstly, how did I prepare for it? So there are a few YouTube channels and I'll link them down in the description as well as the comment. I went to those channels and I have an interest in drawing, so that was kind of a plus point, as you can say. And I practiced the drawings from basics to taking the ideas and what can be done from those ideas further. So I made sure of that. Also, a very important thing which you can do for preparation of CAT is go to YouTube, search for previous year questions and their solutions, and there you can see how they draw and with what ideas they present the answer. So yeah, you can take reference from that, and trust me, it is of great help. And then once again, that being said, this was how I prepared for CAT, and now how I attempted my CAT paper. So there were 3 questions basically in my section. The questions can differ according to your section. One second. So Yeah, the first question was to draw two options for virtual spaces for a webinar. And this is the question in which many of us, we were stuck. So we moved on to the next question. And yeah, so the two sections. What I did was I ended up drawing mandala since I'm a mandala artist. Like I do a lot of mandala work. I ended up drawing half mandala in color and the other half in simple, just so the person who will be checking my paper is able to understand what I am trying to convey. And I made sure the paper was neat and clean the entire time. Like, please don't go wrong with the neatness and tidiness of the paper. You can't. They give you marks like literally for your neatness. And a funny story, like if you end up, like neatness can actually save you from getting your marks cut. Like it's a real story. I'll share it some other time, but make sure you do that. Keep your paper as neat and clean as possible. Yeah. And the second question was draw an emoticon representing any one of the emotion. First one is don't know, second is good night, good morning, shh, and and one there was something more which I don't remember exactly. The third question was draw a musical instrument for 4 different festivals that are your favorite. You can change the shape, color, pattern and everything related to the appearance, and write down the names of the festivals in the spaces below. So the first question, I did not attempt it in the first go. Like I went to the second question, and what I did was, firstly this video is mirrored. I took the don't know part, and there's a thing about Apple emojis. They are of specific color and their features are quite prominent. So what I did was I made a hand gesture like this, because we often tend to, when someone asks what ye kahan rakha hai and ye kya hoga, so we often tend to say like mujhe kya pata. So I did this hand gesture along with a face of, wait, I'll just put the emoji here, I can't really make it, and with 2 question marks on this side. So this is how I made that emotion of the emoticon. And the third question about the musical instrument. So I took membrane based instruments, like a whole category of membrane based instruments, tabla, dholak and drums. They all come under membrane based instruments, and I just played with their pattern, color and appearance and named the festivals according to it. Also, I saw many of the people, they ended up drawing festivals. Like, I don't know how. I was in shock. Like, how can you draw festivals? So please read the questions very carefully. You don't want to miss anything. One more thing. There are 2 channels which I refer to, and you can say they are kind of holy grail channels if you want to see anything design related. First one is the Design Ladder, and the second is the Sanyukta Singh Studio. So these 2 channels, they really helped me prepare for my CAT. Like I used to study all the color theories and all the perspective and all drawing related stuff. So yeah, you can refer to these channels and make sure you practice a lot of drawing with ideas, not just simple drawing but with ideas, the questions basically. You don't want to end up drawing a sphere and a circle. That doesn't help. Yeah, I mean it does, but try combining ideas and do brainstorming and stuff. That is done for CAT. Also there's no negative marking in CAT, and the time duration is of 3 hours. So make sure you do well. And yeah, one more thing. I'll just show you the material which I used. I used these color pencils for coloring in CAT. Please use dry medium only. And what else are we missing now? Yeah, nothing. I just used these and they have been kept like this since then. So, but they blend really well. Also, you can choose any other color pencils which are according to your convenience, because at the last moment you don't want to end up experimenting between any kind of color pencils and medium and stuff. So make sure you keep that in mind. Now coming to the next section, which is the GAD section, and it stands for General Ability Test. There are 100 questions, and it takes place on the same day as that of CAT. Like the whole examination is of the whole examination duration is of 5 hours, and you get maybe like half an hour break. It depends on the place which you are at, but they give you like half an hour break in between, and make sure you're well hydrated that day, because it's all so tiring and exhausting. And I ended up eating pizza in between the break. I still remember that. So yeah, and you end up getting good friends. Like they end up discussing like, what did you draw in this? So that is kind of a relief before you go and give another exam. And yeah, so there are 100 questions in GAT. The first 50 questions are from English section, and in English they ask you everything like antonyms, synonyms, one word, find the incorrect word and everything. So make sure you're well prepared for the English section. And the next 20 questions are of maths. In maths section, they ask you is the questions are easy, like literally very easy. You just have to know what the concept behind the question is, and you have to know the basics of maths at least, because mostly it's like money related or area related. So yeah, I'll just say please practice a lot more questions on money and area related, and a few questions from here and there as well. And the next 15 questions are of logical reasoning. Now, to practice logical reasoning, well, I didn't. I will admit that I didn't. And I mean, I have an interest in logical reasoning, but I didn't feel the need to practice a lot of questions in that, because the questions were easy. It's all your brain and it's game. Like, if it makes you think like you can do it, you can. And you have done it, so please. And the last 15 questions were of GK. The GK section, yeah. So a few questions they ask from you are of the past, like temple related or some architecture related places. They even ask you questions about brands and brand ambassadors, so please make sure you keep that in mind. Also a few home decor related, maybe, because I got some question related to Urban Company or Urban Ladder something. And then a few of the GK, like in the present which is going, like I got a question related to Joe Biden as well. So make sure you're a little updated about the GK part. And I'll literally say it once again, the GAT is the easiest section and you can do it. You just need to practice a little well and nicely, that's it, and you're done. And how did I prepare? I just practiced the questions from the SNF preparation guide only. And yeah, trust me, I didn't do anything extra. Please. So the GAT section is done. So coming to the next section, which is the situation test. And it comprises of 20% of the entire paper. And in 2020 as well as in 2021, the situation test got postponed and further being cancelled, so we didn't really get a chance to visit NIFT colleges, because for the situation test you have to go to a NIFT college and they conduct the test there. But sadly, and I even ended up buying this yaar, like this cutting mat, it has been kept since then. दुख होता है यार, यूज भी नहीं हुआ एक बार भी, बट कोई बात नहीं, सह लेंगे थोड़ा. एंड हाँ, कहाँ थे हम लोग? हाँ, सिचुएशन टेस्ट. So we were supposed to go to NIFT colleges and sadly didn't happen, and उन्होंने directly result ही निकाल दिया. But कोई बात नहीं, let's appreciate where we are right now. And I really did prepare. Like, I saw a lot of YouTube videos of material handling and everything. By the time I wanted to take a course in this, it was already time for situation test to occur, and then I was like, it's like 2 days before they finalized the centers and stuff. So I was like, इतने दिन बाकी नहीं है to take a course. It's not sensible like to put your money into a course only for 2 days and stuff. So I actually didn't take up any course for situation test, but you should actually go for some professional advice and help and guidance in this, because I can't really tell you what is good and what is not for you in this. But yeah, you can practice a lot of questions at home, so make sure you do that if you aren't able to get any course in your vicinity. And yeah, situation test being done. Now I'll come to the do's and don'ts part. Like, firstly, to begin with, please don't use black pens in your drawings. Please, that's a big no. Please don't use black pens. Please. And yeah, one thing I'd like to share, like what I did. Since I attempted the second and third question, so just so yeah, I'll just show you. Okay, I'll just show you from the back, because assume this is the first page and the first question is printed here, and the third question is printed here. So I ended up drawing both the questions first, but now for the first question, that was a risk that the color would smudge on this page, and same for this. So what I did, there are a few extra loose sheets in your admit card which you don't actually require, like there are instructions written on that. So I took one of the sheets and I just put it in like this. So I was like at ease for colors not smudging on the next pages, and I ended up doing my first question like all nicely. And yeah, so yeah, this being said, and yeah, one more thing about that admit card part, you need to take 2 copies. Please make sure you have 2 copies with you of the admit card, because they often end up asking you to submit 1 copy, and there are times when there is no Xerox shops or photocopy machines in your vicinity. So please make sure to take care of that. What else are we missing now? So for the giveaway part, I'll be giving away my NIF preparation guide along with this question paper. Lights and details as of now, like let's see from the back. I'll give away this question paper along with the book, and don't worry, it's all new. Like I might have not done anything actually in this whole book. Like, wait a second. Yeah, this whole book is new, so don't worry about that. Like, it's completely new except for the year, and that shouldn't bother you because I'll be giving away this question paper as well. And I'll put down the last date for the giveaway in this somewhere here. And the rules are simple, like you need to follow me on Instagram and maybe subscribe to the channel, maybe, but yeah, you can. And what else, go fill the form given in the description as well as in the pinned comment and comment जो भी बोल रहे यार, अंग्रेजी ने सत्यानाश कर रखा है जीवन का. And what else, one second, and yeah, do take a screenshot of this video and tag me on your Instagram stories and share कर दो, because sharing is caring, right? And ज़्यादा दिमाग मत लगाना, बस simple है rules, ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं है. Also, if you need any help, do let me know, and I'll help you in every way possible from my side. So yeah, I hope this video really helped you, and excuse all my slip of tongues, please. Like, I have been making this the 3rd time, and hopefully it is a success this time. And lots of love, and thank you, and bye.